Choose your subscription plan for a best-selling magazine. E-book only, $30 a year. Print magazine only, $120 a year. E-book plus print magazine, $120 a year. Which one would you choose? Most people think, if the bundle costs the same as the print magazine alone, why not take the bundle? It feels like a great deal, but this is an example of price anchoring in action. Why is the e-book plus print magazine priced the same as the print magazine alone? Before answering, let's consider another example. Imagine you're selling 2 coffee makers. Basic model, $80. Premium model, $150. Most customers choose the cheaper model, and the premium model struggles to sell. How do you get more people to buy the $150 model? Let's look at another industry where price anchoring is used intentionally. Mr. J runs a luxury watch store and prominently displays a $2,500 branded watch cleaning cloth in a glass case. It has been on display for a year, but no one has ever bought it. One day, a new intern asks, "Does anyone actually buy this cleaning cloth?" Mr. J smiles and says, "Not really. It's not here to be sold. It's here to make everything else in the store look more reasonable." He gestures toward the other items. High-end watches, roughly $100,000. Mid-range watches, roughly $10,000. Entry-level watches, roughly $1,000. Now, compared to a $2,500 cleaning cloth, a $10,000 watch suddenly seems like a smart purchase. And even the $100,000 luxury watch looks reasonable by comparison. This is price anchoring in action. The $2,500 cleaning cloth isn't meant to sell, it's meant to shift perception. If a cloth costs $2,500, then a $10,000 watch feels like a steal. Luxury brands use extreme pricing to create exclusivity and influence buyer perception. Tiffany once sold a $1,500 paperclip, not because they expected to sell many, but because it made their $500 bracelets feel affordable in comparison. Now, back to the coffee maker problem. To sell more $150 coffee makers, you need to introduce a more expensive option. Basic, $80. Premium, $150. Luxury, $300. With this setup, $150 now feels like the best value option. Compared to $300, $150 feels like a good deal. $80 might seem too basic or low quality. This strategy is everywhere. For example, streaming subscriptions often have 3 tiers: basic $9.99, standard $14.99, and premium $19.99. Most people pick standard because it feels like the best balance between price and features. In negotiations, the first price you hear can shape your entire perception of value. That's exactly what happened to Ms. T while shopping on vacation. Ms. T was traveling abroad when she saw a beautiful handmade souvenir at a tourist market. She loved it and decided to buy it. She asked the vendor for the price, and he confidently said, "This is high-quality craftsmanship, just $98. Ms. T, knowing she should negotiate, responded, "That's too expensive. I can only pay $60. The vendor shook his head, saying, No, this is a special item. For you, I'll make it $90. They went back and forth for a few minutes, and finally, Ms. T got the souvenir for $80, feeling like she had won the negotiation. But the next day, as she walked through a local market, she saw the exact same souvenir marked at $30. She realized she had fallen for price anchoring. The original $98 price acted as an anchor, making anything lower seem like a bargain, even when it wasn't. The vendor framed the negotiation, making her feel like she was winning, even though the price was still inflated. Without a proper reference price, she relied on the first number she heard. In negotiations, the first price sets the stage, and the vendor took full advantage. Price anchoring doesn't just influence how we shop. It shapes how we perceive value in all areas of life. Ms. Z's parents have always had high expectations for her career. She is a recent university graduate, looking for her first full-time job. She lands an entry-level position, but she isn't thrilled about the salary. Before telling her parents, she manages their expectations using price anchoring. She calls them and says, "Mom, Dad, I've been job hunting for months, and it's been really tough. Some companies only offered unpaid internships, and others wanted to pay me minimum wage. Her parents react. What? Minimum wage? But you have a university degree in computer science. Ms. Z then says, yeah, but I actually got a job offer that pays $50,000 a year. Suddenly, $50,000 seems like a solid salary compared to minimum wage or unpaid work. Instead of being disappointed, her parents feel relieved and supportive. Oh, that's actually pretty good for a first job. How can you use price anchoring in daily life? 1. Understand how price anchoring works. High-priced items often exist to make other options seem like a better deal. The first price you see shapes your perception of value. Don't assume it's fair. 2. Be strategic in negotiations. Whoever sets the first price has the advantage. Be cautious of quick discounts. If the price drops too easily, it was probably inflated to begin with. 3. Make smarter decisions. Compare multiple options before deciding what's reasonable. Want someone to agree? Present a harder option first, then offer an easier one. Next time you make a decision, ask yourself, am I getting a real deal or just falling for price anchoring? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.